Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Tom Mizu. You watching my channel Mizu 14, and I'm here doing a real life talk. Real life talk is just like an outlet where I talk about other things besides my reviews and commentary. I talk about social events. I might talk about movie reviews. I might talk about music reviews. Something else, celebrity news. That's my real life talk is about. All right, so this one is about something I did post it on social media today on my Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter that I will do a video about my feelings and opinions about what is going on in this world right now, and I have some thoughts about it. Now I'm trying not to make this video too long. I want to make it a more conversational video. So if y'all watch this video, please put in your comment section your thoughts, and I will respond. And I really want that. I want this to make it interactive. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel because I will talk about more things. But also, I will still do commentary, but I will talk about a lot of other things that I want to get out and speak my voice about things. All right. Well, I'm starting. Like, also, I want to say that this video is based on my opinions and my feelings about it. I'm not here to try to tell nobody what to do. I'm not here to try somebody to tell me what to think or how I should feel. It's like that. It's more conversational and my feelings about it because it's a lot going on. And I want to say that. Now, if you have a different opinion, that's fine. Just be, please, if you put a comment section, please be respectful for others and be mindful. Disrespecting and cursing and being rude to others will not be tolerated in the comment section. Alright, let's move on from that. We all know this past week or so we have been dealing with a tragedy. It's probably this past week. A tragedy of what happened between about George Floyd and the police officer who resulted in his death. And it created an outrage from that because people are tired for another life than being not being innocent black person individual who's being killed and being murdered by police officers and stuff and no justice being done. These people's getting away with murder because they have blue suits on and they protect their own. And people will be upset about that. And it's crazy how we have a video showing that this guy, Neil, use his knee and for 8+ minutes and killing this guy, and they were trying to spin it off and saying that it was about underlying health issues, which I finally, it's good that they finally got the truth that it was about asphyxiation of the neck that caused this stuff. It was no underlying health issues that will contribute to this stuff. And the fact that we seen the video and only they got fired. Now the guy who mainly did it and the other officers has been arrested, has been charged. Now we're trying to see if they will get convicted. And that's what we're hoping. Because usually, normally with these cases goes, we clearly see a video, especially with the Evan Garner when he got choked to death. These people get away with it. And a slap of the wrist. And now these people got fired. That's not enough. We want a conviction. And that's what the outrage that's going on. So it inspired this whole movement of protesting and rioting and in some cases looting to get the message across. Now, people have feelings about how things should be approached, and I want to be open and honest about my feelings about this, and also want to not discourage anybody of their tactics because there are more than one way, and I want people to understand there are more than one way for you to make your voices heard. It not have to be just one way. It just not have to be just protesting. It doesn't have to be about rioting. It don't have to be about looting. It don't have to be just about just voting or talking, get your voices heard. There are many and one ways to get your voices heard about this matter of Black Lives Matter. Yes, all lives matter, but we do have a movement that Black Lives Matter because if we was to have this senseless killing of our own culture, of our own people, about white cops and people who's getting away with it, and they just not getting no serve any jail time. Now, if it was a black cop doing the same thing to somebody else, he would get jail time, even though he's a cop, but he still will get some time. It's still the systematic racism that is going on right now, and also police brutality. and how has been going on for years and has been going on, and people want to change. We need change to happen, and that's the point of it. And the whole point of this protesting and the rioting and the looting and stuff like that, in people's minds, they feel like change needs to happen. Now, whether in what degree will you take, how far will you take to approach that and to achieve change, or at least to see some change happening, is up to how you feel. Now, but what makes me upset, or make for me feel something about that, is that people attack others of how they feel. Nobody's feelings is invalid. Everybody has their own feelings and opinions, unless the opinions is so outrageous that it's going against the fight or we fighting for, the cause that we fighting for, then that's a different story. But if you have opinions and values or how you approach things, it should be appreciated. It should have been supported, not not turning each other down, not going against each other, not attacking each other. People have different views and viewpoints. Yes, we all angry and we all outraged about what's going on. Now, me personally, I don't like what the police officer did. There should no way they should be using these extreme tactics to restrain, or hold, or do whatever to detain a person. Now, especially if they're not protesting and they telling you that they can't breathe, they can't do this, it's like that, and you're still using this. In what way to the extreme form tactics are going to be addressed? In no way that no police officer should ever think about that should be the way to handle someone, especially if they has been resisting you. Now, you handcuff them. He's on the ground. He's not doing anything else. He's not moving. He's following your directions. What give him the right to have his whole knee, and hold onto his neck for 8+ minutes, killing the guy? And you expect the people not to be outraged? And not only that, in the midst of all this is going on, we are going through a world public health pandemic right now. Coronavirus. We're going to pandemic. People are frustrated. People are agitated. People are not happy that they are not working. They're not making any money. They don't have anything else going on for themselves. So why not? What is the worst that could happen to me? I'm staying home. My life has been stripped up for me. Got no job. I'm collecting unemployment. Unemployment is not coming through as fast enough. That stimulus check is not helping. So what can we do? Now, this recent looting and rioting and protesting has been going on for years. There's history upon history in our country that these stuff happens. Civil rights movements, the Stonewall riot, all the stuff that has been going on for years. So it's nothing new. Looting, rioting, protesting has been nothing new. It's not something that we just came up today and do something. Now, your approach of handling things is how you feel. Now, me, I don't feel that looting is, I can't talk about it, they right or wrong. I just don't feel like it's something that I will personally be involved in doing, because I don't feel that that will be enough to justify a change. Now, I do understand that history has shown that this type of approach, on top of protesting and stuff, have made change in our country that may give us the rights that we have now. I do understand that. But me personally, I don't feel like that part of it. Protesting is fine, in my opinion. I think protesting is fine. You could be peaceful protesting. You could talk to legislators. You can make a peaceful approach. You can. I think voting is the wrong way to do it. You could send emails to legislators, send emails to speakers, change the leaders in the House, Senate, do all that. We need to start from within. We need to change the system from within. The only way that all this can work, if we start rebuilding the structure of the criminal justice system, and also the police brutality in the police system. They need to get rid of, retrain. They need to retrain a lot of these officers and get rid of these extreme tactics. You need to hold these officers accountable. Officers within the same force need to hold each other accountable. People need to speak up when they see injustices out loud. It's like that. If police officers have criminal records or have disciplinary records that could show a pattern of behavior, they should need to get fired. They should not be on the street. They should just be strict to death duty, or they should just get fired off the force, because they're not protecting and serving. They're destroying and killing, and that's not right. And me in the point of the rioting, the looting, I feel like because what happened recently, and because people was going through stress and they agitated, I feel that the people looting outside of the protesting is doing it on their own personal agenda. It's not furthering the cause of we are fighting for now. People are outraged. People are outcry that the systematic racism is still prevalent and it's not being changed, and something needs to be changed. Now people feel like, I understand that people doing this looting feel like if they do this, they will make people listen to them, make people hear them, make people listen, show them that they are not happy and they are angry about that. Now my point about this is that you using the protests and the cause that we're fighting for to further your own agenda. Now a lot of people saying that it's not the black minorities, and they trying to make it seem like it's the minorities that is doing this. But you see a lot of white people is doing that, looting, and also some of the minorities, because I've seen videos on Instagram and social Twitter, especially the Bronx and what happened in Manhattan and stuff like that. We see, because I live in New York City, I live in New York State, and a lot of these craziness that happen, and we to the point that we get curfew. I don't even know, since my 34 years living in New York City, in New York State, I never experienced a city curfew or state curfew. Never have experienced it. Never had to go through with that. So the fact that we get to this point that we had to have a curfew, that we have to be in the house at a certain time unless you're a social worker, is crazy to me. All because people going overboard of what is happening. I understand the approach. Doesn't mean I have to agree with that. And that's why I want people to understand that people have different ways to how they feel they need to make their voice heard. Now I feel like people telling people they should do this, they have to do this, you have to speak, you have to say something, you a celebrity, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do this, you should feel type of way, you should do that, I will cancel you if you don't feel this way, I will block you if you don't feel this way, unfollow me, I will delete you as a friend. And if you go, it's like, why you need to do all that? Because at the end of the day, you are not helping the cause. You dividing each other. You separating people who don't feel the same way as you. We all have different feelings and opinions and viewpoints and valid viewpoints. We should be helping each other. Now, it's okay that other people have different viewpoints, but at the end of the day, we all have a common goal, which is to change the system. Stuff needs to be changed. I don't feel the need that people going out there who, after the protest is done, that's why I have an issue with. After the protest is done, people going late at night and going destroying communities, small communities that don't have that big fundings. Yes, buildings can be replaced. The life of the guy cannot be replaced. So what our focus on, let's go to the police stations. Let's go to the courthouses. Let's ride down over there. Do things over there. We need to have that change from within. First thing first is voting. Let's man versus heard. Let's go out there. People have the same mentality to vote as they do as protesting and rioting and looting. Now, I feel like these people is using that as a way to use the cause that we're fighting for to serve further their own agenda. But not everybody's doing that. Some people are actually upset that this is going on, and they feel like damaging things is the way to get them to listen to them. So I understand it. That doesn't mean I have to go forth and go out there and do it myself. And protesting, peaceful protesting, if it works, it works. It doesn't. People are like, oh, it doesn't work all the time. It doesn't this, that. That's what they're doing. This is like that. But a lot of things have been going on. This has been going on for years. I remember in 8th grade, when I was in 8th grade, Amadou Diallo got shot 41 times. We as a class bought ribbons and wear the ribbons, black ribbons, in our uniform shirt for 41 days to represent the number of times he got shot at. And we we couldn't really go out there and vote. We wasn't old enough to vote yet, but we had a voice and we wanted to make a stand, something like that. Something small is like that. That's what I'm saying to people. There are different avenues of outlet. Like me, I'm doing a YouTube video. That's one of my ways to speak about it. There are other people who want to donate money. There are people who's going out there, they're protesting. There are people who are in a position of politics and stuff to go in these offices, to run for offices to make change. That's how we fight this. It needs to be changed for then. Laws need to be changed. Police brutality needs to be changed. This police destruction needs to be changed. Police tactics need to be done. It needs to be better community outreach of forcing relationships and stuff like that between police and God. But we had to stop having these people killing us black people and have no justice being done. Now, these need to be changed. Like I had saw a video of a lady saying that why people are looting, and she speaks the truth. I understand that. Well, I feel like it's not right. Doesn't matter. But I understand that. So the whole point, all of this is being done, is to fostering a change that we want to happen and everything. So hopefully we stop attacking each other and let's build up each other. If people have different avenues, people have different ways, let us do something. If you and your person feel like you should have to do something, you want to do something, it's your right to feel like something like that. But don't attack each other during the time that we need to be supporting each other and build a community. Because at the end of the day, we divide each other within, then the message will be lost. And I feel like the messages are being lost because now the news is focusing our mind from the death of George Floyd and just focus on the looting and rioting, and that is not something that we should be focusing on right now. We should be focused on the justice for George Floyd and the justice that he needs. So the first step for that is to have those officers being convicted, and then we can start from there, and then we can start changing the officers who's in the higher ups, change the leaderships, go out there and vote, get these people out the office who are supporting the same laws that we have. We need to have laws different, change, get more people of color, minorities into the seats, so we can develop more change, and that's how we get things going. So I ain't want to make this an attack video. I wanted to make this a conversation, how my feelings about this. I feel very upset about what's going on. I feel very angry as like that, but I want to use my voice and my opinions by making a video of it and have other people to say it, and let's have a conversation. Share my video, please subscribe to my channel and respond and let other people see this and see how they feel. I know other people who I follow might speak about it on as well, so I just wanted to make sure that this video was very not attacking anyone, very objective as possible, and saying that yes, this is something that is not new. People have been doing this for years, and we want some change. So I guess throughout the whole 50 states that's really protesting, the whole country is really protesting. So we're showing that yes, we want our voices heard, and y'all need to listen. So, and hopefully the leader of this country, we can get him out too, because it's too much. It's too much. And so I'm not going into details attacking no one, so I just want to make this as brief as possible. So tell me how y'all feel about what's going on. Tell me then how y'all feel about the protesting, the looting, the rioting. Tell me how y'all feel about the injustice system. What change needs to be done, of anything you feel like that needs to be done to battle the systematic racism, because it has been there for years, and history shows that we can't stop fighting, and we need to continue to go on. So please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Tell me how y'all feel, and please be conversational. Come to my video and comment us down in the section. I'll read all comments and I will respond. Alright, talk to you later. Peace.